Bad news for Bills running back after what he was caught doing behind players standing for anthem. There was a time when people respected America and showed that by standing for the national anthem. However, after 8 years of identity politics thanks to the Obama administration, the country is more divided more than ever. Every which way we turn, the liberal agenda has encroached on every aspect of our lives, including the NFL. Over the last year, NFL players have been taking a knee during the national anthem as a way to protest racial oppression in our country, all while they cash million-dollar checks. Now, if taking a knee was not bad enough, what LeSean McCoy of the Buffalo Bills was caught doing during the national anthem really hit below the belt. And now he is receiving payback for his outrageous antics on the field. The NFL appears to be on its last leg after the antics of a majority of players this past weekend. Instead of these NFL players respecting our national anthem, they continued their antics and even upped the ante. The majority of teams decided to take a knee during the national anthem after President Donald Trump called them out on their disgusting behavior. Even the Jacksonville Jaguars and Baltimore Ravens, who played a game overseas in Great Britain, protested the national anthem on live television. Well, LeSean McCoy of the Buffalo Bills wanted to make a statement of his own, choosing not to kneel during the anthem or lock arms. Instead, the running back from Buffalo decided that stretching during our patriotic song was the appropriate action. LeSean McCoy decided to take the time to stretch during the national anthem instead of kneeling. Here is more from the Daily Wire. On Sunday, Buffalo Bills running back LeSean McCoy chose not to stand during the playing of our national anthem, nor lock arms with teammates, nor even take a knee. Instead, he decided to stretch. Before the kickoff against the Denver Broncos, McCoy could be seen stretching as the national anthem played, and his teammates either stood or kneeled. The athlete then walked off toward the sideline as the song was finishing. McCoy's disrespectful stunt was clearly aimed at President Donald Trump, though it only helps his point about the blatant disrespect those who refuse to stand for the anthem are displaying. On Friday, President Trump went off on NFL players for taking a knee during the national anthem and said owners should fire the son of AB players. But he didn't stop there. The president doubled down on his NFL remarks on Twitter and took aim at Golden State Warriors Stephen Curry, rescinding his White House invitation because the NBA star was hesitant to go. In response, McCoy said Trump was in a hole on Twitter. Just last month, the running back argued against the Kaepernick-style protests. "In this country, you can believe what you want, freedom of speech," said McCoy of the national anthem protests. "I think maybe they can choose a better platform to state their beliefs." McCoy added that former 49ers QB Colin Kaepernick remains unsigned because he's not good enough for the chaos he brings, not because there is some racist conspiracy against the anti-cop, Fidel Castro-loving quarterback. "It's a lot more than just he's not on the team because he doesn't want to stand for the national anthem," McCoy explained. "That may have something to do with it, but I think also it has a lot to do with his play. I'm sure a lot of teams wouldn't want him as their starting quarterback. That chaos that comes along with it, it's a lot." Despite the anti-anthem move, the star remains in good graces with owners Terry and Kim Pegula, who said via Facebook that their players have the freedom to express themselves in a respectful and thoughtful manner. You can watch LeSean McCoy's antics here. Well, if LeSean thought that his antics would be criticized less than those who took a knee, he would be sorely mistaken. In fact, people are just as enraged over this deplorable lack of respect as those who kneeled during our country's song. One of those people is Hall of Famer and Bills legend Jim Kelly, who openly spoke out against those that have been kneeling. In a post on Instagram, Jim Kelly wrote, "Even though I'm thankful the Bills won today, I'm really upset and sad about what's happening, and I imagine many of you are too. I love the game of football and all that it means to the players, fans, and cities across this country, but with all that's going on, it's hard. The only time I will ever take a knee is to pray and to thank the good Lord for what He's given me. We all have our issues. We all need to try and appreciate and understand each other and help each other, and that goes for our president too. I don't have all the answers, but I do know that we need to unite, not separate. I hope next week we can stand, lock arms, and become one family. Enough is enough with these ridiculous protests already. If they have an issue with something in the government, then they can wait till they are off of the clock to speak about it. This protest has less to do with police brutality and has more to do with their over-the-top hatred for President Trump than anything. During interviews throughout the day today following yesterday's antics proved that to be the case. Political pundits all argued that the mass kneeling was in response to President Trump's harsh words on their blatant disrespect over the weekend. Well, if they continue with these antics, they might as well plan on a Trump win in 2020. So, keep it up, guys.